Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fourth episode of A Week in the Life of a Broke Mangaka. Yes, I'm back, and this time in the right week. I know, that's awesome. Um, and honestly, I need to tell something. I surprised myself so much this week that I don't know how to talk about it. So basically, what happened? This week was a pretty interesting week, a pretty different than the usual, since where I live it's snowing a lot, something that is not usual to Texas in general. And because of that, I didn't have school for an entire week, and that's awesome for people who want to work in the manga. I know school is important, but I gotta work. Unfortunately, as a lazy bum that's still figuring out how not to uh, procrastinate all the time, guess what? I didn't work as much in the manga as I really wanted to, and now I could have like I don't know 4 more pages done, but well, not four. I would say like 2 more pages done at max. But guess what? I don't, because I was, I guess, enjoying. Cause honestly, I don't know how to say it since I was in my house most of the time. I barely left, and it was very. I could barely even consider that snow since it was rock hard most of the days. But I think I got outside once to actually play with my brother. He's 10 and I went outside to play with him. It was pretty nice, pretty nice. Uh, and that's pretty much it. I wouldn't say I enjoyed the snow. I would say I enjoyed staying in my house. Honestly, it was really interesting since we didn't knew if it was have I didn't knew if we're gonna have school the next day. So it was like a gambling thing. I was like, please don't have school, no school, no school. Then boom, no school, and that was for the first 2 days. Then on Tuesday it was like, please no school, no school. Then no school on Wednesday. The same thing on Thursday and Friday. And I stayed the whole week inside my house. And what surprised me this week was not the snow, but it was something that happened to me on Friday. So yesterday, from when I'm recording. I was well, I was drawing page 4, which are we're just started watching me doing. This page, I did this entire page in a single day, and that's really interesting. Because honestly, I normally take like 2 days, 3 days to do a page. When I do it like in a s- in a very like consecutive days kind of thing of doing every day. And honestly, I'm really surprised since I am starting to get good at drawing a little bit faster, understanding patterns on my art, so I can reapply them quicker on on my manga, and that's awesome. Since well, or as we are seeing right now, I did this whole page. Well, most of it, I did the sketching, or yeah, I did the sketching sometime before and the layouts too. But that's like minimal work. That doesn't really help that much, except sketching. Yeah, sketching really helps. But I really did a pretty good job with the line art today. Oh, I mean, with this page. Honestly, this page had a pretty decent line art. I would say it's like around the level of my actual pages when I take enough time, and I'm really proud of it since I didn't took as much time in it, but it was pretty much the same level, and that's awesome. While other things is, unfortunately, I was pre I have a promise. Well, fortunately, I have a promise. I wouldn't say unfortunately. To finish this manga and then cut my hair. So I really want to cut my hair. My hair is getting a little bit too long, which I don't really want to, but it is happening. And well, I gotta finish this a little bit quicker. And because of this page yesterday, I got I got understanding. Like I got a little bit of hope that I can finish that for sure in, I guess I would say in 2 months. I would no, I would say 4 months. Give me 4 months and I think I can finish this page, finish this manga, this one shot. I think that would work really well. And probably starting next video on the next videos, I'm gonna start having a little bit more different angles, a little bit different stuff since I want to actually keep you guys entertained, even though it's not really my idea. I want to have like those old style, well, those old kind of video style of entertainment that is basically just a guy talking about anything while you guys watch he do something else. And honestly, I feel really, really amazed by this idea since it was so much simpler. It was so interesting, and now it feels like everything's so fast. Maybe I should actually start helping this movement and start making slower videos and more concentrate on my experience or whatever is happening. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed and have an amusing week. And see you at the next episode. Bye bye.